Hey, what's up gamers, it's Skull Mystic. Welcome back to Pet Training Baby Omega. This time I am going to be doing this cute little critter right here, Ivanenko's tiger. This is the storm version of the Emberstone tiger that's already out, and amazingly enough is dropped by, you guessed it, Colonel Ivanenko. He has that insane bolt spell, which I would call this the most useless spell ever, except that it's just enough useful every once in a while when you're really lucky to do some good stuff. Otherwise, I'd call that spell completely useless. Every once in a while when you get lucky and don't hit yourself, it's great. But otherwise, well, it's not. Alright, this is the talent base that he has. Note the huge amount of ultra rares with the couple of epics thrown in for good measure. I'm kind of worried about those two rares there, though. I'm not quite sure what those could be, but I guess we'll find out pretty soon here. For Derby, he's got this, which is, he's obviously not meant to run very fast. 1s and 2s and 0s in there, no, and one ultra rare. All right, for base talents, except for agility, it's quite nice. I don't know why agility of all things is that low, but it is. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get in there and train up Duke. Duke Precious is his name, by the way. I'm going to train him up to his teen level, and I will be right back with that talent. I'll see you in one moment. And I am back for Precious's teen level training. I've trained him a couple of times now, and you have to hear the sound that he makes. Usually they're pretty good about these pet sounds, but this time, I don't know. I know he's supposed to be a tiger cub and all that, and maybe that's why he sounds the way he does, but to me, he kind of sounds like he's trying to hawk a loogie. Listen to him. I don't know about that sound at all. That does not sound like a tiger to me. Not one bit, not even a little one. And there we go. I have noticed as far as Herbal Station goes, I think that's the place to go. In my opinion, that's the place to go in Polaris whenever you want to pick up things. There's a bunch of pets there to be had, a bunch of them, just in that area. There's a bunch of resources. I mean, I can't think of a better area in Polaris to pick up just stuff. Here we go. He got Balance. Well, really? That's an interesting talent. Okay. And Scoot. Force lane, change the next pet behind. Lock lane, next pet behind. 2 seconds. Blah, blah, blah. That's an interesting talent. Yeah. Let's check that out for a minute. Okay, that's a really interesting talent for a storm pet to get. Balance ward? Alrighty then. Huh! I'm shocked. Alrighty then. Anyhow, I will get back to training him, and I will be back with his adult level in one moment. Alright, here we go. Duke Precious is ready to make his adult level, and you are here to see it. Let's see what we get this time. I get that balance ward the first time. That really threw me off. That's really not a talent I would expect a storm pet to get. So I'm kind of wondering if we're going to have a pet that's not really a typical storm pet here. And I guess the talents will show as we go what's going on. If I get Storm Dealer or a Storm Accuracy, I'll think it's just a fluke for that first talent. But if I get another ward or something that doesn't make any sense, I'm going to start paying a little more attention to this pet. It would be very interesting to see a pet that's Storm and gets all wards like a balance pet. As a matter of fact, of course, if it got all wards on its first gen, that would be a very awesome pet indeed, because a lot of people try for that ward pet and don't get it after quite a lot of tries. Alright, let's see what we get. Health Bounty. Oh, okay, never mind. We got Health Bounty. Alrighty then. I'm not quite sure why that's an ultra rare. Where? Really? Huh. Okay then. There you have it. That is Duke Precious's adult level talent. For better or worse, I guess. That's, like I said, that's not really a storm pet. Not really typical for a storm pet. Alright, anyway, I will go up to Ancient and I will be back in another minute. Once again, we are at the training ring with Duke Precious's Ancient level. So far, this pet, for being a storm pet, has totally shocked and surprised me. And has gotten talents that have, so far as I can tell, absolutely nothing to do with Storm. He got a balance talent for the first one, and what I really consider to be a life talent for the second one, even though it's really a talent to be used by anybody. Nonetheless, I really kind of consider it to be a life talent. anyway, he hasn't gotten Storm Talents, and I'm really surprised by this. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that was kind of a crappy shot. Usually I don't do that bad at it. There's nothing worse than a gobbler in a big blonde wig. Except for maybe a gobbler in a big blonde wig carrying a rolling pin. Let's see. Yep, that cleared it up. There we go. Just enough to clear it up. And the winner is, drum roll please. Hurry. Okay. I can only do that for so long. Come on, drum roll. There we go. I'm going to give it a dragon fruit because I'm trying to get those mid-ranged stats trained up. Let's see. Incredibly infallible. So he got may cast infoul, which is... that can go either way. I don't know about that one. It can be good, but it can be bad. He also got slow leader, negative 30 speed to leader, and socket. He's getting some really, really strange, all over the board talents here. I don't know what they were thinking with this pet. Alright, so that's what he's got so far. Balance ward and may cast infoul and health bounty. That's just weird. He got perplex, scoot, and slow leader for his race talents. And he's about halfway there on all of his stat stuff. Alright guys, that is going to do it for part 1. Beans, we got this talents trained up, and we will do Epic and Mega in the next video just like I always do. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, give that like button a nice, gentle, sweet butt whooping! I bet that one caught you by surprise, but I sound like I have Tourette's, don't I? Until next time, this is Skeleton Mystic reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, gamers? This is Skeleton Mystic. Welcome back to part 2 of Pet Training Baby to Mega, Ivanenko's Tiger. In the last video, I trained this pet, and I've been kind of surprised the whole time because he doesn't seem like he wants to get Storm Talents. He got Balance Ward, he got May Cast Infoul,